Hi, welcome to Logos. In this video, I want to advise you where to start if you want to create your own business. And why is this important? As entrepreneurs, we love our freedom. We love to decide when, how, and for whom we work. However, sometimes freedom means that we don't have that certainty of where to go. That's why I'm creating this video, because this is a very often question that I have heard, that I receive, and that I also ask myself when I start. Where to start? This video, I'm gonna tell you 3 things that you can keep if you want to create your business in the future, or you can start right away. The first one is to have a clear vision of what you really want to do. That vision has to be something that you are passionate about, that you really like, and something that generates money, so that people want. This is something called to create value. Value simply means to develop something that people are willing to pay, either because they need it or because they want it. In this way, creating value is about people. It's a people-centered notion that is about how you understand a person's needs, and then you develop your offer based on that. My recommendation to you is this book, the IKIGAI. Start with that. If you don't want to read the whole book, that's totally okay. What is important for you is to really ask yourself these important questions. What you love, what you're good at, what you can pay for, and the world needs. Then you find that easy, nice, sweet spot in the middle to put all your effort on and develop your business. The second advice that I want to give you to start your business is to validate your business idea. This is something very important that unfortunately I didn't do when I created my business, and definitely if I could go back in time, that will be the first advice that I will tell to myself: go and validate. I'll tell you my story. When I created my business, I had both the luck and the misfortune to start with clients earning money. And I thought it was going to be like that all the time. So I had some projects, I had some clients per recommendation or per my previous jobs, and I thought this was going to be always the case. But unfortunately, COVID happened, as we all know, and the clients that I was working on were not located here in Austria, were abroad, which meant that I couldn't travel. And on top of that, I was pregnant, and I was very confident, saying like, my body is going to be the same, I'm going to be able to work as much as I could, and that was not the case. I started being a mompreneur and being pregnant, and then after with my baby, I couldn't simply work as much as I wanted. My first pregnancy, although was easy, the birth was not that much, and I actually faced some postpartum depression in some time, which really didn't allow me to work. Therefore, the idea that I have for my business was completely different. After that, when I could be back to myself and I could really see what I was able to do, I realized that I had to change my offer. I had to reinvent myself, because the original offer that I was planning to do didn't adapt to the local needs of Austria. Nobody here knew me back then. Nobody knew what I was capable of doing, because I was just focusing on finishing my PhD. Therefore, I really needed to go out there, listen to the people, and find out what I was able to do to the people, to the local people, and then adapt my offer. The third advice that I want to give you is to have a structure, to have a method that really organizes your business. How do you do it? You make your business plan. This is a very important step that unfortunately I have to confess I didn't do. That's the story. I had both the luck and the misfortune to have clients and to earn money quite well, thinking that it was going to be like that all the time. And that's why I was overconfident and I didn't do my business plan in the beginning. That's me. I think this is a mistake, because regardless if you start with clients or not, because of any reason, you have to structure a business that is going to be viable, sustainable along the way. You don't want to be an entrepreneur only for 1 year, right? You want to have this for a long time, hopefully. So the first advice I really want to give you is to start by thinking your business in a structured way. Create a business plan. I will do a video later on of the specific steps for this. It's really not that hard. There are a lot of templates out there for free where you really start thinking the specifics of your business. How much you need to sell, how many clients you need, how you're going to find them, which kind of channels you're going to use for marketing, what is going to be the specific offer that you are going to find, how much you're going to charge for your services, how much do you need for living in order for your business to be viable for you. These questions are of tremendous importance, and very often people just think about that and don't make an effort and make it. So to structure your business, I also give you the advice to do a yearly planner. As you can see, I have a Christmas decoration because I am recording this in December. I don't know when you're going to watch this, perhaps in May, perhaps in August. It doesn't matter. The point is, this is a starting point. And for me, Christmas is that. It's a time to wrap up my year, to see which projects were successful, which projects were not, and which goals I'm going to set up for the new year. And in this way, I create a specific business plan for every project and see which things are going to generate more revenue, which things I have to put more effort on to keep growing. Like this channel, for example. This was something that I really wanted to do before, but I had to stop, so I restarted again, because for me it's very important to share this with the community and to create this interaction that now is with social media easier. So the method that I have, that I will share in the link below with my yearly planner, is actually quite simple. I always start with the general goals that I want to develop for next year or for a specific time, and then I have a specific goals attached to this general goal that I spread out over the year. That means that I don't have a very specific goal per day that is individual, but actually everything that I do per day is connected to this bigger goal that I set up for a specific month or a specific trimester. I give you an example. Last year, I had the goal of having a happy, healthy, and unmedicated birth. This was the goal that I had for my body, because I divided into body, mind, and soul. So the body goal for my year was to deliver my baby in an unmedicated way. So for doing that, that was my bigger goal. And of course, the birth had to be in April. What I did was to start finding out which ways I could start learning more about unmedicated birth and the way that I could get over the fears and sort of traumas that I had for my first pregnancy. And this goal I started developing in January, February, and then I found this amazing hypnobirthing course, which I'm really, really grateful with. And I take this opportunity to thank Bridget Taylor with her course, Build a Birth course, because I really found that was an amazing tool. And actually she encouraged me to share my ideas to the community as she's doing it. So she is sort of inspiration for me because I did all the courses that she did. So my goal of having an unmedicated birth pushed me to find which offers I could find about hypnobirthing. Then I found Bridget, I started watching this, and I was really structured and organized to keep the method of hypnobirthing throughout 3 months. So the last trimester of my pregnancy, I was really focused on delivering my baby naturally, doing the meditations, doing all the program. Therefore, that goal was set. In the end, I had the happiest birth unmedicated, very short. I remember every single moment, and it was really, really nice, exactly how I planned it. So I'm telling you, when you have a goal in your head and you really make the steps towards that goal, you can actually put all your mind, your body, and your soul to that goal. And I can tell you that in most of the cases, you make it. That's why I always have this method. Very general goals that I set to myself 3 or 4 times over the year, and I work each day for the specific activities towards that goal. If you have a to-do list per day that's too long, it gets frustrating, especially if you're a mompreneur, because you don't have so much time and then you feel that you're not doing much. But if you have only one big goal and you do as much as you can during your day to reach that goal, in the end of the day, you have a feeling of, yeah, I've been working so hard to reach that one goal that it's okay and doesn't feel frustrating. In the end of the year, you can have a very satisfying feeling of having worked very hard for your 3 or 4 goals, and you can get the checklist done. That's how I do it. So that's I want to share then in the link below my yearly planner, so you can download it and see the structure that I use in case you find it useful. I really hope you like this video. Don't forget to download the yearly planner in the link below, and see you next time. Keep being inspired.